Hello, my beautiful people. Today we are gonna hit an upper body workout, but I think I also wanna add in some HIIT exercises into the mix as well. So when we get to the gym, we're gonna find out. We're 3 weeks into our challenge of losing 10 pounds in body fat and still maintaining or building muscle. And so the abs are coming along, and I really want to speed up the process just a little bit. I'm not cutting any calories, I'm just increasing the intensity of my workouts, adding in some HIIT exercises like jump squats, mountain climbers, burpees, ropes, to get my upper body and the rest of my body fired up. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And for my friends returning, I love having you guys here and training with me, doing life with me. Love this for us. If you're currently on the journey of glowing up, leveling up physically and mentally, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Let's go. We are starting with a single arm cable row in a squat position. So I really want you to sit low into your heels, your knees, and your hips. You're going to be hinged forward at a 45-degree angle, making sure that you're pulling in your core and that your spine stays straight the entire time. You can see as I extend out my arm that my shoulder extends out forward, really emphasizing on that stretch within the lats. All right, so you're gonna take your time as you extend the arm out forward, and then as you pull in, make sure your core is tight and elbow to the body. Squeeze at the top of the movement. We are gonna stay on one side the entire time. Definitely check out the description for the entire workout. The single arm cable row is one of my favorites of all time to start with whenever I'm training my back. It's honestly the best when it comes to warming up each side of your back and the arms and the shoulders. So before we even get into the lat pull downs or anything that requires you to use two arms, I like to start with single arm movements or single leg movements, just so that I can get the equal amount of blood flow on either side of the body. We will be doing 3 sets total on both sides. If you'd like to do 4 sets or 5 sets, do your thing. Honestly, this is one of the exercises that I personally like to go crazy for. We're gonna superset this exercise with a dumbbell renegade row, where you're gonna be in a plank position. You do not have to hold the dumbbells the entire time. You can put your hands flat and then have the dumbbell in the center of your chest and reach for it when you're ready to row. You wanna make sure that your core is pulled in, your back is straight. You're gonna have your feet hip width apart, and we're going to be burning out your body as much as we can, okay? Burning out that upper body. You can do this on your knees as well. So if you start to fatigue, drop down to your knees and continue to rep it out from there. Be sure to increase the weight. So currently I am using 15s. We can increase to 17.5 or 20 or 22.5 for the weights. Be sure to increase the weight, but honestly go with how your body is feeling. If you're new to the exercise, then obviously don't push yourself too much. But if you are already an advanced gym goer, then definitely test yourself and challenge yourself. Moving on to our next exercise, we are going in for the lat pull down. We're doing 4 sets here. So I'm going to start off really light. Look at the padding that is above my knees. You want to make sure that when you have your knees locked in, that your ankles are in line with your knees. You don't want your ankles behind your knees or in front of your knees. You want to make sure that you have a really good sturdy grip from the seat all the way to the bar that you're holding. All right, because you are going to go up in weight and you don't want to be jerking off and on of that platform. if you get what I mean. Okay, so now we're going up. Second set, we're going to be going up in weight, baby. I want you to take your time on the way up and on the way down. When you come on down, bring those elbows in and really squeeze the shoulder blades together. Squeeze as much as you can in that back, especially if you want to create some shapes. You see those shapes? I want you to create some shapes. All right, I will be doing a drop set as many times as needed. So still the second set, I'm dropping down to a lighter weight to rep it out until I fatigue. Let's go over the form one more time. You want to make sure that your hands, specifically your hands, look at where you place your hands, make sure they're even, okay guys? And then you want to make sure that your ankles are directly underneath your knees in this position. Your core should be pulled in. I want your stomach tight all the way to your spine. Your spine should be straight as well. When you bring that bar down, I want it right in between your chest and your chin. Good squeeze, hold for 1, 2, 3, and then move on. All right, moving on to a combo of 2. We are going to be going up for the shoulders, baby. Seated shoulder press. All right, I'm starting off with a light weight. I pretty much always do a warm-up set for most of the exercises, even though we're probably halfway done. We are going to superset this exercise with a jump squat. I want your feet placed at a sumo stance position, so outside shoulder width. I need you to sit low into your hips, sit into your heels, putting all the pressure onto your heels. Keep the toes up. Let's go over the form when it comes to the shoulder press. This is the second set. I am going up in weights, and you can see that the first weights that I used are sitting below. I am currently using here 22.5, and then I'm going to do a drop set down to the 15s that I started with. You want to make sure that your core is pulled in and that your back is straight. Your elbows are in line with your shoulders, and you're taking your time the entire time, okay? Once you start to fatigue, drop down immediately. You do not want to push through. Once you feel like your form is impacted, or you can feel this in your lower back, drop down as much as you can. You can even drop down to 10s or 50 or 7.5s, okay? But you really want to take your time when it comes to your shoulders. For your jump squats, core tight once again. The entire time that you are working out or just moving through life, you should pull your belly in. Yeah. Okay, sit low. I want you to sit low in your squats, the only squats we really do. Moving on to the next exercise. We are not supersetting anything here, but I do want you to focus within these 4 sets. The assisted lat pull-up. I feel like since I haven't been doing these often, I've lost my strength because I used to do this without the assisted machine. However, when I first started my fitness journey, I would use this machine all the time until I was able to do it on my own. And I love the assisted machine because there are so many different handle placements. So you can, I believe the inside grip is going to be a lot easier and the outside grip is going to be a lot harder, but nonetheless, challenge yourself and get up there. All right, we are finishing off with 2 exercises. Your gym may not have this specific machine. However, there may be a machine that looks like this. You can also do this on the cables as well. You can do this with a dumbbell. You can figure it out. Okay, guys, so we're going to do a plated row, and then we're going to superset this exercise with mountain climbers. Once again, we're ending off this workout with single arm movements, and with single arm movements, I want to make sure that I'm going up in weight. This is going to be a lightweight for me, and then I'm going to go up for my second set. I tend to start with a decent to moderate weight for my first sets and anything, and then go up to a challenging weight and do a ton of drop sets. And I like to be strong, so don't stay at the same weight, okay? Mountain climbers, make sure that your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders, your core is pulled in, your back is flat as if there was a plate on top of it. Drive those knees up to the chest, and if you start to fatigue, just slow it down and you can just walk it out a little bit. But have fun with the mountain climbers, especially when you're looking to build muscle and get shredded. You want to make sure that you're incorporating some hip movements in there as well. And yeah, now you can see that I've gone up. I went to adding a 35 plate on top of that 45. So you want to just get stronger, take your time, build that strength, but also don't do anything that hinders your form. Everything takes time. Don't rush the process. Just have fun and make sure you're in your training. You're intentionally there, you're training, you're all in for the next 40 minutes, 45 minutes, but honey, you should not be in the gym longer than an hour. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout.